lads and lovelies. Captain Edward von Arkham here, coming to you from on board the MHS Hysteria. It's been a rather anticlimactic day. We were all having a lovely visit to the Library of Alexandria, trying to sort out a few overdue scrolls, when we received a wire from some fellow time travelers on the chronograph. Dear Edward, I don't wish to be a bother, but my team and I have run around a wee bit of a kerfuffle. Would you happen to have a spare spatial relevance plate for a Stevenson Delta time engine, circa 3054? The old girl's got a bit of a hiccup. We're sitting in Barcelona, November 16th, 1889, by the Font Magica. It would be much appreciated if you could pop by and lend us a hand. Thank you, Sir Tarquin James Twistleton, Ph.D. Good old Tarky. He's always held that manners cost nothing, but in the time it took him to write that message, he could have been eaten by a Spaniard or mugged by a pack of wolves. Sir Tarquin and his team are chronoarchaeologists. They travel through time, acquiring causality-irrelevant artifacts for his museum. An ambitious lot, but not the most able when it comes to self-defense. We've had to rescue them from their own stupid messes several times. Emperor Nero wasn't happy when they tried to make off with his old laurels. Any which way and how, Tarquin's old vessel had broken down, and seeing as they were old friends of ours, we thought it best to have helped them out. However annoying it may have been, spatial relevance plates are remarkably difficult to come by, and Stevenson Deltas were obsolete before they even went on the market. Nevertheless, there is one place in time where you can find any sort of mangled out-of-date bits and bobs. The North Leeds Scrapyard. A treasure trove if ever there was one. I once found a mechanical singing beaver in there. It still worked. I left it in Oft's cabin as a gift. Never did say thank you. Another time I found half a bronze sculpture of Queen Vicky, and I'm still not entirely sure which half it was. Anyhow, we dropped by the scrapyard and split off searching for the spatial relevance plate. It was like looking for a satsuma in a pile of oranges. It took me nigh on 3 hours before I found the remains of an old Stevenson Delta, or at least half of one. Again, I'm not sure which half it was. Stevenson Deltas are symmetrical, you see. Anyhow, I pried off the armor and exposed the inner chassis. Luckily, the spatial relevance plate was still attached. Unluckily, the spatial relevance plate was still bloody attached. They're really not supposed to be removed. And my stars, was that thing on there! The purpose of a spatial relevance plate is very similar to that of an anchor. A Stevenson Delta operates by spinning its engine above light speed and moving through time as if it were space. However, this method of transtemporal navigation can be dangerous due to the chance of falling out of space in relation to the relevant time stream. Not a pretty picture. It's very similar to having your kidneys where your eyes should be. In fact, the Stevenson Gamma time engine was taken out of circulation for this very problem. The Stevenson Delta was designed with the spatial relevance plate to rectify said problem, and therefore installed without the intention of being removed. Because removing the plate is tricky business, rather like balancing a live elephant seal on one eyelash. Removing it incorrectly could have resulted in kidney eyes. But it didn't! Extracted the plate without a hitch. However, when we landed in Barcelona to make the delivery, Tarquin never turned up! How rude! It's not like Tarquin to keep anyone waiting. He's far too well-mannered. Oh well, at the end of the day, I got a spare spatial relevance plate. Well, that's all the time for today. I'm going to put this in my shiny things chest. Until next time, stay mad, my duckies. Whatever happened to that singing beaver?